is up, YouTube with a franchise guy coming at you again with another episode of Jaguars franchise. Currently, we're at the midway mark or the bye week right there. You see the games played. We had to sim some. I'm pretty sure I brought it up already, but I'm gonna bring it up again in case I did not. When the roster update came out that gave the offensive linemen all the abilities, I did restart the franchise and simmed up to where we were. I'm not entirely sure if everyone's correct, like win-loss wise, but I do know we are currently winless. I mean, taking a look at everyone else's standings, Panthers are 6-2, Lions are 6-2, Seahawks are 6-3, Cowboys doing pretty well, Bills doing okay, Jets and Saints both have ties. It's not a lot of ties so far. I mean, I don't understand why ties are in football. There's no need for ties to be in football. Patriots are 4-4-1. That is very surprising right there. Vikings are 4-5. Rams have a tie. Eagles are 4-5 too. That's also surprising. Rams are 3-4-1. Did not see that. Colts with Andrew Luck are 3-5. Browns are 3-5. Buccaneers, Bears are lowly. Ooh, the Raiders and Bengals coming up clutch down there. Getting a little ahead of ourselves, but right there coming up clutch. The Bengals and the Raiders at 1-7, and there we are, the lonely 0-9 team. We have yet to win a team. We are on a 9-game losing streak. I'll take a look at our stats right here for players. Chad Henne, 979 yards. Honestly, yeah, it doesn't really starts yet so far on the season. That's a little unfortunate. But 82 completions on 150 attempts, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. Averages 244 yards a game. Not the worst. I mean, 13 sacks so far. Austin Thurber has 17 sacks in the season. He's got 791 yards, 80, 81 completions on 151 passes. Pretty much the same thing. 1 touchdown to 6 picks, 53% completion, 17 sacks. Rushing wise, Dalton Crozen is going to be our leading rusher, of course. The sim, I think, hurt him the most because he had a lot of really good games, especially when we were playing with them all the time. But now he's only down to 1 rushing touchdown, 257 yards. Thurber right there, right behind him at 23. Chad Henne's behind that at 20. Elijah Hood has 14 yards and 2 touchdowns for Mr. Hood. Bo Scarborough has 2 rushes for 14 yards and a touchdown. Weeks has 3 yards. And, yeah, I mean, Russell Shell, negative 3 yards on 3 carries. So, it's looking pretty bad. Demarcus Ayers is our leading receiver at 386 yards with no touchdowns. Oliver 338 and a touchdown. I mean, let's see. Don Crows has 210 yards. Taysom has 109 yards on 10 catches, so pretty good for Mr. Hill. I mean, could be worse, I guess. Could be like everyone else. All these guys who have no catches so far throughout the season. I mean, John Weeks is our leading receiver for touchdowns. He has 2 of our, 6 touchdowns. So, not the greatest, probably. Sacks allowed. Justin Murray has allowed 7 sacks in 9 games. So not not what you want to see. Chris Gonzalez allowed 5. Same with Fleer. Gerald Green has allowed 3 sacks. Not actually too bad for Mr. Green. Thurston Armbrister is leading by tackles by a lot. 71 tackles, half a sack, and an interception. Rios 56, 55 yards, and an interception for Mr. Gary Johnson. I mean, not too bad. Chris Conti has 51 tackles. Josh Allen, 40 tackles, 13 for loss, 4 sacks. Not too bad for the rookie. I mean, it'd probably be better if he had, some help on his line. Hughes has half a sack. Same with John Cunningham. I mean, now we're just getting back. These are some lowly numbers down here. Mr. OC has half a sack right here. And an interception, apparently, too. All right, so he's half a sack and an interception. Way to go, Mr. OC. And Telvin Smith, who's been in the IR, does not have any tackles. Young Hoku, 4 for 8. Oof. 9 for 9 extra points, though, so that's pretty good for him. Clint Bowling, 49 punts for 2,100 yards punting. So he's having a pretty good first half of the season. Maybe he can only have more punting yards than players have passing yards by the end of the season. That would be awesome. But not really. You don't want your punting to have more yards than you have passing. But the Jaguars are ranked last in offense. So that's pretty fun right there. You see the Patriots have 4,207 yards of offense, and Jaguars have 2,709 yards of offense. So our punter has 600 less yards than we have of total offense. Our total yards gained. We have 2,091 yards of offense and like 1,000 yards rushing, I guess. I don't know. Points, we've allowed the most total yards in the game. 2,100 for passing, 1,500 by the ground. We had 6 sacks and 3 interceptions. Not too shabby. You could definitely see us being the least amount of sacks. Conversion percentage. All right, this is going to be a fun one. Packers 72 for 112 on third downs. Jaguars dead last 34 for 116, 29% completion rating. Fourth down led actually pretty high in fourth down. I guess since we're in fourth down so much, we go for it a lot. So we're pretty high in fourth down efficiency. Not the greatest thing. Red zone efficiency. I mean, Raiders leading you in 91% red zone efficiency and defense at 73. Ooh, the Ravens actually have the worst red zone efficiency, and we're like middle of the pack at 69. Nice percentile red zone completion. Defensive wise, we're actually, defensive wise, the Cowboys have the lowest. I'm not actually sure which one, if you want to have a higher or a lower one. I'm not entirely sure because it depends. I have 9%. Well, we have 86%, so I'm not really sure if that's bad to have the lowest or the highest. Penalties, Ravens, right there. 25 penalties for, I guess they had the least amount of penalties, while Patriots had the most amount of penalties. Jaguars, 46 for 399 yards. Penalties, not the worst. Turnovers differential. Lions leading at 10. Ooh, we're actually second to last with -8. 11 giveaways on 9 interceptions, 2 fumbles lost. Right there, we're 29th in team overall, doing pretty lowly. I mean, we had the best staff apparently, so that's kind of wild to see that. Not the straight, that's probably the strangest thing I've seen. That's probably why we're 29th opposed to like 32nd. But it's hard to be the worst at everything. It's tiresome and hard to do stuff like that all the time. But merchandise were 14th, tickets were 9th. But as this up, we're going to be bringing in some free agents. Jordan Mailata, mentioned him last episode. I saw him when I was looking for Bo Scarborough. When I picked him up, I saw Mailata, so I was referencing him a little early. But he'll be coming in playing left tackle for us on a 1-year, $100,000 deal. Joey Osman will come in to left end out of Philadelphia. I'm going to sign him from Philly's practice squad. So far, we've been 2 players off their practice squad. And Johnny Townsend, I mean, the punter right here. Who takes punters off practice squads? We do. Taking the former punter off of the Raiders. Releasing Clint Bowling, though. But as I said, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, YouTube. Peace out.